I'm Samira Nazari. Today I want to talk about the technical term of desertification in country of Italy, and this assignment is for German law of property and planning by Professor Linke. At first, I start with the desertification definition and explain the situation in Italy and talk about some strategies. Desertification is a type of land degradation in dry lands in which biological productivity is lost due to natural processes or induced by human activities, whereby fertile areas become increasingly arid. More than one-fifth of the Italian territory is at risk of desertification, involving over 40% of the south. Critical areas are mainly localized in south because of unfavorable environmental conditions and agriculture and sheep farming activities. Main cause of desertification in Italy is soil quality degradation. The natural reason in south is because of dryness, salinization, and nutrients loss due to precipitation decrease and increase of droughts. In north, it's because of runoff erosion due to the increase of intense precipitation and floods. The other reason is inadequate utilization, such as unsustainable agriculture practice, chemical fertilizer, excessive and inefficient water use, and unsuitable crop rotation. Adaptation strategies in Italy. On September 1997, Italy government established a national committee to combat desertification, NCCD. Based on the Ministry of Environment, the NCCD prepared the guideline for the National Action Plan, and the NAP was officially approved on December 1999. It works in line with UNCCD, and for NAP implementation, no specific legislative framework on combating desertification has been built. The only legislative references are contained in the General Framework Legislation for the Environmental Protection, Law number 152. The institutional players of NAP are government offices with dedicated functions. The most important one is Ministry of Foreign Affairs, which interface with the UNCCD and dealing with international activities, Ministry of Environment, and Ministry of Agriculture and Forestry policies. And there are some technical and scientific bodies, such as Institute for the Environmental Protection and Research, and etc. The Italy NAP guidelines for intervention fields are identified, which are soil protection, sustainable management of water resources, reduction of impact of productive activities, and land re-equilibrium. The most frequently recurring issues identified by NAP are recovery of soils degraded by processes such as erosion and salinification, improvement in the efficiency of water distribution, sustainable management of forest resources, and etc. As I mentioned, there's no specific law for desertification, but there are lots of laws which are environmental laws, and one of them is habitats and biodiversity. The regime pays particular attention to projects and activities that could directly impact the environment, affect the quality of life and conservation of species and natural habitats, and affect the biodiversity of the environment. Article 6 of Habitat provides preventive measure and progressive procedures that aim to assess the impact of any plan, program, project, intervention, or activity likely to have significant negative effects, either individually or jointly with other plans and projects on a neutral 2000 site or proposed network site. This was the example of environmental law which helps the combating desertification. and references.